We're on our way
to the correctional facility.
Oh.
So we are here with the Pier Court. We are about to view it. This is all of us. That's all of us. We're in a horseshoe shape.
Yes.
This is
Where the council sits, most likely.
We're not really sure what's going on, but we're about to learn.
It's like 6 by 6. There's 6 rules that we follow, like general rules of the school. And if any student, like, do you want to know what each rule is? Yes, please. Okay. So the first one is hall passes. The second one is electronic devices, which they have like signs in the classroom where they'll show like there we go. But they'll show like a thumbs up sign for electronic devices, so the teacher turns out to that side. And if that's posted, then you can use your electronic device in class. But if the sign is posted with like the notes, just like a phone there and it has a little no sign over it, then you can't use your phone in class. And then if you're using it, then you violated one of the Smart 6 rules. And the other one is dress code. There's littering and inappropriate language and public displays of affection. So those are just the basic 6 ones. If you want to know more details, you have to read this about it.
And so basically what we came up with those rules is we had a conference with hundreds of people of different ethnicities and stuff like that and grade levels. And so basically the admins they told us to pick 4 rules that you guys would like to change. And so we picked our 4 rules, which were initially, I believe it was dress code, hall passes, electronic devices, and skateboards and scooters on campus. And so basically we changed those to fit Taewan's needs. And then last year we basically added 2 more extra onto that list. And so that's basically what our 6 by 6 rules are.
Like the suspension, the detentions, mostly trying to decrease people from getting in trouble and try to pretty much help them out instead of punish them. So instead of them going to like the VPs or to someone, to get punished harder on the campus, then they come here and we kind of give them it depends on how many offenses they have. So we usually give them like a warning or like community service, or they have to write like an apology letter or something like that, something less, punishable, something like that to keep them out of trouble.
But it can also give the students more of like ownership and accountability for the school. So we're able to say we do it's not a school for the teachers, it's a school for the students. So therefore we're able to now control what's going on in the school. And so I kind of help students out too in that sense, because now we're kind of controlling the rules.
So do the students have to agree to come to the session rather than going to the VP, or do their parents have to agree? Or?
No, it's kind of the same thing as a referral or something, but it's not a referral. It's just so they think it's us instead of the administration, which gets a whole lot better because rather than administration judging them on what they did, which no student really takes seriously. They'll be brought in front of their peers, which people take a lot more seriously than admin. And so basically we take them out of class.
You guys are kind of like the counselors.
Yeah, kind of like.
And then these chairs will be full of other students in the school, and then also the student who's done the infraction, right?
Yeah. They'll be whoever violated the offense, and then we'll just call them up here and kind of talk to them, kind of negotiate here their side of the story. And on paper we have the teacher side of the story, or whoever gave them the offense. And so we just kind of hear them out basically and see all sides from all points of view. We try to give them the best punishment, you would say, but it's not as harsh.
So, I'm sorry. Let me add this real quick. So, we do this 3 times a week. We do it 6 period. All right, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. The reason why we had to do it with so much frequency is because we were getting a lot of referrals, and so what happens is it starts to pile up, and kids will say, "Oh, I did that a month ago," So it starts to spread out. So, but as far as our panel, we actually have 40. I think we're about 45 students that are members of the panel. So what we do is there's 5, and then we break them off. So kids are not missing class. So since we do have a big frequency as far as how many times we do it a week, they probably miss 6 period once. It's almost like once a month now because we have so many members. So you don't have to worry about missing so much school. Now also, what I try to do is I look and see the frequency as far as students that are repeating, and I try not to get them out of class too many times. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll hold on and if they get another one, I'll put that together, so we'll just do 2 at one. So they're not missing so much class. We also have to be respectful for teachers and class time. We usually don't do it in here. We usually do it in my room, which is E2. But considering that we do have more people here, I wanted to make sure that we were able to house everybody. So it's normally just a classroom, and they just come in and sit at the desk. We also have these passes that go out, and there's a pass, it's the name. And then on the back, it also tells you if you haven't been a part of the panel and the process, it tells you what you're going to be doing. It's going to tell you that you're going to be going to E2, you're going to hand your pass in. And the best thing about it as an adult, I actually don't have to do anything. The only thing I have to do is make the passes. I'm pretty much the bailiff. They write it, they do it, I take it, enter it in, and that's it. So they actually do all the work. So honestly, from a student's perspective, as far as it is student driven. Like, this is the most awesome thing that I've seen because I have no say so.
You was saying that.
Well, I was just using my thing, you know what I'm saying? Came up to me, like, giving me, I'm like, no.
Were you listening to music?
Nah, I'm just watching the video. Yeah. And so I was like, nah, I'm not gonna listen to you, so I'm like, I'm gonna go to the office.
You know the Burkhardt's policy on something?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure. Student presidents? Yeah. All right. That's right. So the panel discussed and decided to give you a detention. You'll serve it next Friday. And so just report to we'll pass it sent to you. Other than that, you were free to go.
It's the first. Wait, Oscar, you need your patch.
Lisa. Dang, there's trouble everywhere. All right, this is from Ms. Villegas during the 7th period on the 23rd. Taking pictures during class. Says here that she's already had warnings. The violation was the charge device. Do you recall this?
Taking pictures of the notes of the board.
What she do? Did she like let you guys to like get up and take pictures, or was
For a minute, and I didn't do it, and then she said no way, and so I had to get out.
okay? You see where that kind of happened.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure. Is there anything else you'd like to say? All right, so panel discussed and decided to also give you a lunch detention due next Friday, May 1st. And other than that, we're